I really liked Action Comics this week. So let's talk about Action Comics number 1059. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Legacy numbering. We're going to use my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get. If I give a category a perfect score of 2 out of 2, if I give the art a 2 out of 2, I'm not saying the art in this comic is better than Jack Kirby art or like Neil Adams or something. I'm just saying that for this comic, it all came together for me. I'm going to give the storyline. Oh, and that reminds me. There's 3 stories in here. I'm really referring to the A story, which is the main one. I'll talk about the other 2 stories very briefly, but my rating is going to really be the main story only. So for that, I'm going to give the storyline a 1.5. You know, I kind of like this Blue Earth thing. They're dicks. It reminds me a little bit of the Elite. And they've been siphoning off the super family's powers, and they're using it for their own. They're doing the whole Total Recall re-editing videos and shit like that to make it look like the super family are the bad guys, or they're the ones causing destruction. They look like the good guys. The leader, which there is a bit of a twist, which I won't reveal. This is a new comic, so I'm not going to reveal the twist. But I thought it was pretty interesting, actually. So yeah, 1.5. Superman was a bit weak. Steel, who's friggin' awesome in this, gives him a power suit, which is cool. And yeah, I kind of, I can't give it a full 2 because I feel like it is a little bit done before. However, I think they're doing pretty good. And let's see, there is a unique spin on this one, and based on the characters, which I can't reveal because it is a bit of a spoiler, and this is an earlier review. But yeah, 1.5. I really like the story. The pacing, I'm going to give it 2 out of 2, man. I thought this was pretty fast paced. There's some great action right away in the beginning. There's a lot of fighting right away. Something for me, when you got a comic that's called Action Comics, I want it to be about action. That's the whole damn point of it. And right away, it gets right into action. There's like this, these guys robbing a stadium. The Blue Earth people show up. Superman shows up with his boy, then this is bloody awesome. So the Blue Earth guys immediately, they're going too far. That's sort of the thing, right? They're just going too far. If you remember Kingdom Come, where Magog, whatever, he had his team and they were just killing the guys and stuff. So these guys are going too far. Superman's like, look, you can't just go around like hurting these people, right? This is freaking awesome. Yeah, that's badass, man. Yeah, so it's so cool. So yeah, the art, I might give the art 2 out of 2. This looked really cool to me. I like this, like everyone coming. I do, and I keep pointing this out, I absolutely despise this Supergirl costume. Just give her her normal costume. I know everyone's wearing the jackets now, so that's supposed to be a cool thing, but like, no. Superboy has a jacket. That's it. I don't need everybody in a jacket now. But man, Superman in this friggin' suit. I like this cover too. This just looks badass. So yeah, the art, I think I have to give it 2 out of 2. But speaking of the art, I do want to point out my channel sponsor, which is beardedshirts.com. And today I'm wearing a Polar Boy, who's part of the Legion of Substitute Heroes. This is a print all over shirt, so you can see like it continues on to the back. So they've got, I think there's a sale on right now, depending on when you see this video. So the link is in the description. It's beardedshirts.com. I order from them all the time. So I do actually buy these shirts. It wasn't just like, oh, they're sponsoring it just to sponsor it. I actually am a customer of theirs. I just ordered 2 more shirts the other day. They're coming in. I can't freaking wait to show you guys how awesome these 2 shirts I ordered. You're going to really love them. All right, so that's beardedshirts.com. Let's continue on here with the characters. Man, I kind of like the characters here. I like, I don't want to say her name or whatever, but like the lady who's the leader of the Blue Earth. She's a bit sinister, and she's got just this a little bit of a creepy factor. And they kind of explain where she's from, and I thought it was pretty neat. Oh dear, am I gonna give this a 2 out of 2 for characters? And Steel was great in this too. Oh man, I don't know. Wow. I'll give it 2 out of 2 for characters. Wow, this is gonna be a high score. Um, yeah, enjoyment factor, I gotta give it a 1.5. Um, so I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. That's a big score for Action Comics. I really enjoyed this a lot. The reason I can't give it 2 out of 2 for enjoyment factor, and it does seem weird that I ranked it high in the other categories, I just can't do it because I really want these backup stories to be a little bit better. I actually didn't mind the backup stories this time around. The first one is dealing with Keenan. And oh wait, where are we going here? Yeah. And remember, Lex Luthor planted a bomb in everybody. So if they remember Clark's identity, they blow up. So Keenan was remembering, and he kind of survived, so he's okay. But then his buddy here, this Batman character, they don't want him to find out. So it's a little bit of a situation of like, well, we don't want to, want to find out. I do like the art in this backup story as well. I think the art's good. I'm not going to review the story because it's just too short. Like, it's okay. I mean, I don't really care about, like, I know he's not going to die, so what's the point of it? But it's fine as a backup, so I'm not too critical of it because, again, it's a backup story. The story after that one is Jonathan Kent, him taking care of the twins, which was kind of cute and fun. They're having a little, fight there. He's trying to figure out how to spend time with his boyfriend Jay. So his boyfriend Jay is basically working at Steelworks, so he doesn't have a lot of time. I mean, a lot of this is just chit-chatting back and forth on the phone with each other. They're like, oh, I miss you, and, this kind of relationship stuff, which really I don't care about at all. But again, I'm not going to be overly critical on this because it's a backup story, so you can read it or not. There's a little bit of an action bit towards the end here. I warmed up on the Jay character, actually, and I actually warmed up on the character not based on the Jonathan Kent comics because those were awful, but I actually liked the recent the first Jonathan Kent volume, but the second one where he was getting the energy, like the blue Superman powers, the electric blue. I actually warmed up to Jay in that one because they went to this alternate reality, and I thought the character was really good there. In fact, I think they should just brought that guy. Should have brought that alternate reality guy to swap these two guys out. But so I warmed up to the character. I don't know. I can't get involved. I wish they would just develop this a little bit better and maybe have it a bit more action. Again, there's nothing too there. I mean, you might look at this and be like, ooh. But it's really not too bad. It's just, it's just a bit boring, really. There's a little bit of action. There's like literally like half a page of like an action thing going on. And that's it. I understand they try to develop the relationship with them. And if you're going to do it in a backup story. So that's why I'm not too overly critical on that. Overall, for me, 9 out of 10, I actually liked this main story. I really like this cover. I don't know why. It just looks cool to me. It looks kind of badass. Aquaman 2, I'll be getting my tickets for. I'm getting my tickets for it. Come on, we're all gonna go watch it, and then we're gonna complain about it later. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna have fun with it. Oh, maybe I'll complain if it sucks. But yeah, overall, really like this one a lot, man. Action Comics, good job. This main storyline's good. Like this Blue Earth stuff, it is generic. Some people might vote that or grade this lower, which is totally fine. Just my opinion. If you like my space system, please consider subscribing, liking the video, all that kind of stuff that I've got to tell you at the end of every video because I keep forgetting and then I'm getting in trouble when I forget. So thank you to everybody who's watching and let me know your thoughts on Action Comics. Until next time.